The holidays are upon us, and over here at Three Dads and a Console, we wanted to give you some gift guides for your little ones so you can get them something a little special this year. And we're probably going to go through a whole bunch of things that we talked about on the show and have some great ideas, and we're going to mention some things that right now are on sale. So here we go. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about is something that my daughter really loves, and they're very inexpensive, and it goes a long way. And those are Squishmallows. Like, honestly, I don't know what it is about these little things, but my daughter seems to just love them. She sleeps with one every night. She has them over on the pillow, and they're easy gifts, like to have under the Christmas tree or even put them outside as a stocking stuffer. It's not that big of a deal, and they're honestly at a very affordable price. Here out in Canada, we can get them at Claire's. I'm not sure how to get them in the US, but honestly, these little things go a long way in making your daughter or your son feel awesome.
So the first are something called magnetiles. Now, these are like magnetic building blocks, and they have magnets on the edge, and my daughter's actually getting them this year. She doesn't know, so don't tell her. But these are, you can build up, across, around, you can make cubes, you can make towers. There's squares, different types of triangles, bigger squares, smaller ones. It's great. It's super imaginative. And best of all, you can knock them down at the end and it doesn't break anything. So our library has these. We've been able to play with them a lot. And it's really cool to see how she learned how they work. Now, she knows how blocks work. Like, they have those as well. But to see the magnets and have her, like, figure out, okay, I have to rotate it this way and it'll stick. Or I have to, be gentle with it so it doesn't fall over, at least immediately. And how, you have to match things up so it doesn't fall and collapse on itself. It's really like a cool STEM type toy. And then she creates these giant towers. She's standing on chairs, and then she's putting different types of, animals and toys inside of it to live. It's really cool. And it's a great way for her to be creative. And it makes cleaning up fun and easy too. You just grab one of the tiles and you just match it up with the others. So it's good that way as well. And I know she's going to love it, and I'm excited. And it's definitely a toy I'd recommend for other kids as well.
Happy holidays, everyone. It's Pez, and I'm here to talk about some gifts and games for your tween or teen. As you guys know, I have an 11 and a 19-year-old, so I am the elder statesman of the group when it comes to children. So the first thing I want to talk about is Funko Pops, okay? As you can see here, this is my 11 Stranger Things Funko Pop, Target exclusive. Funko Pops come in all different varieties, all different pop culture references, video games, movies, cartoons, anime, whatever. Funko Pops are relatively cheap. You can find them anywhere between, the non-exclusives, anywhere between $5 to $12 USD. Usually exclusives like this 11 will run you anywhere between $25 to $30. Hence why mine is still in the box. And Funko Pops, I have found, have been a great way for my daughter to express what she loves. She has, for example, she has Eeyore. She has the same 11 that we have. She will be getting a Demogorgon from us for Christmas.
One of the other things I wanted to talk about is the Xbox Series S. It's $50 off on Black Friday, and everybody, including our very own Waba Plays, even got one right now. And it's something that's inexpensive. It can go a long way in making a very special Christmas for your kid or whatever holiday you're celebrating. It doesn't cost you an arm and a leg like your Xbox Series X or your PlayStation 5. If you can afford those, that's great. But this is kind of perfect because you can also accompany it with a subscription to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which is only at $1 to start off on the entry level. And then you can pay the subscription price for the rest of the year, but gives you a ton of value and gives you a ton of games. And there's a lot of games even from our favorite developer out there, Outright Games. They've got great games for kids. They got great games for the adults. So it's kind of a present for both of you at the same time. I highly recommend it.
So if you have a kid that loves Disney, or maybe parents that love Disney too, check out Disney Doorables. Now, these are blind boxes, and you get 2, sometimes 3. We got it that once. Little Disney figures, and it's just so much fun. She gets so hype, and I think I get just as hype as she does as well. You get these 2 items, and there's like a whole rarity chart, which obviously I love being a collector. She doesn't really care about it, but she does love opening it up, seeing who she gets, and like she just gets so excited when it's a new character, even if she doesn't know the name of the character. And even if she gets a duplicate, she loves it. She's like, oh man, another beast. We have 5 already. And it's just, she'll match them up, and we usually bring them to like restaurants and things like that. They're small, they're light, and she just loves playing with them. So you can get like a, common, rare, super rare, like secret rare, and these secret rare ones, one of them was like a squid from Finding Nemo 2. It has like paint on it, and so what you do is when you get home, you put it in a glass of water, and the paint comes off, and you get to see what special color it is. Is it like purple or is it like teal? And that was really cool. It's just interactive and just a fun little thing for her to play with. So she loves the surprise factor of who you get, and it's like fun matching the checklist. She'll see the people that she got. She'll find them on the checklist. She'll ask, oh, who's that? And sometimes there are other characters that she noticed. She'll be like, oh, that's Dory. And they're great for stocking stuffers, especially coming up. I think they're like $5. Sometimes you can find them on sale for less. And, you can give a younger kid these maybe at a dinner, or, whether you go out to dinner, whether you have a dinner at home, just for something that they can play with, something new. Something to just keep them occupied, especially since, during the holidays, there's a lot of traveling. There's a lot of different family engagements. Adorables, I love these. Daughter loves these. I love them too.
Who is looking to get into D&D, I recommend the Player's Handbook. D&D has taken off. For those that don't know, Dungeons and Dragons tabletop RPG game, it has taken off in popularity thanks to things like Stranger Things, Critical Role, Not Another D&D Podcast, Dungeon and Daddy's podcast. It has exploded in the pop culture and gaming sphere. And I recommend, if your tween or teen is interested in Dungeons and Dragons, you start with the Player's Handbook. You can pick it up on Amazon. It was on sale as of this recording for half off. It's normally $49.99 USD, and you can pick it up for about $25 USD. Well, what it does is it explains everything about how to build a character, your race, your class, your spells, your level up system, everything that you need to build a character and start off your D&D adventure. With that, I'm going to recommend dice as well. That you cannot play D&D without dice. Sure, places like D&D Beyond and Roll20 have digital dice, but digital dice are boring. No one wants to play with digital dice. My recommendation, go out there, Newbury Comics, literally anywhere on the internet, Amazon, go to Newbury Comics, go into your toy shops in a mall or in a strip mall. Look at dice. There are different colors, different feels, different weight behind them. I have about 6 pairs. I have about 6 sets myself. I have a brass, I have plastic, I have gunmetal. So I have heavy dice, light dice. Really anything that you think expresses you or your child. Different colors, different fonts, different whatever. Go get them some dice, get them the Player's Handbook, and get them started on their Dungeons and Dragons journey. If they seriously are into it, push that. It is a ton of fun. Trust me, I've been playing for 4 years. I'm in 2 campaigns. I run a campaign myself, and I love it so much.
And the last thing I want to talk about is Gravitrax from Ravensburger. It goes in the STEM category, and it's a great problem solver for kids. If your kid likes doing Lego, if your kid likes constructing things, I would highly recommend this. My daughter and I had a blast putting together. It involves little balls going down little ramps and magnets, and it's just a great little problem solver. Now, it comes with instructions, and I will say this. They're a little bit difficult, even for me, but once you get a grasp of them and how you do them, it's a lot of fun for the whole family, and it also gives my daughter a ton of confidence when she's able to complete these tracks and get them all going and working out, and all of a sudden all the marbles go in the right place, and then she's just like looking at me with these bright smile on her face. It's a great present that's also educational and also builds your kid's confidence, so I couldn't recommend it anymore. So I couldn't be doing one of these unless I mentioned some great games to pick up. And 2 of the games that come to my mind right now are 2 of the games that my daughter thoroughly enjoyed this year. And one would be My Little Pony from Outright Games. She had a ton of fun in this, and it has a huge replayability, and I'm sure it'd be a great little present for your kid at the holidays this year. And then the other one is brand new from Outright Games is Bratz. My daughter cannot stop playing this game. She gets to do all the makeups on the characters. She doesn't even know who these little girls are, but for some reason, she's become enamored with this game. It's a daily thing every morning getting up and to play it. Game is not expensive out there in the marketplace and can go a long way with the replayability and making your kid a little bit happy at the holidays.
So let's talk about video games. The one I have to recommend, and I know I talked about it on the podcast, was Coco Melon. Coco Melon by our friends at Outright Games. This game is so good if you have a younger kid. My daughter always wants to play it each day. She always asks after dinner, can we play the Coco Melon game? I usually say yes. So we have it on Switch, and it's really the first game that she connected with. You know, she definitely has trouble directing the player with the joysticks. I do the driving now, and she'll just point on where she wants to go. Can we go this? Can we go outside? Can we do the duck game? Can we build a bus? And then when we get near that object, the one you can interact with, she'll just click the screen, and that's how she can play with it. And I think that's totally fine. I think that's totally good. She'll ask to do some of the different games in the world as well. The other day, she's like, can we match the socks? I'm like, what? Oh, that's right. There's a game upstairs, a song upstairs. You match the socks. And she'll do it right, or she'll do it wrong and be like, oh, I'm being silly. And it's just, you know, kids are silly. And then she'll tell me, like, how to play. Like, you know, I don't know how to match up shapes. But it's cool that she learns how to play. And then she's like, oh, I want to teach you how to play, Dad. I know how to play. But, you know, at the same time, it's, oh, you know, I'll be like, oh, which one does this go with? And she'll be like, oh, it goes with that. And it's a great way for her to just kind of interact with me and kind of like teach me. And I think that shows like a different level of learning. And I know I'm talking about like a Coco Melon game, like it's a teaching tool, but really this is teaching her how to be a gamer. So if you have a kid, a lot of kids like Coco Melon, this is a great kind of introductory game. Yes, you can play with them, you know, on the side and things like that, but like this is a great one that she was able to interact with. And like I definitely recommend Coco Melon Switch, like for all younger gamers, like around 3-4.
Let's talk video games. Again, I'm speaking tweens and teens only. First off, I gotta say, it's a very simple game for those that are interested. Get them Minecraft. It's available now on PC, PlayStation, Switch, and Xbox. Get them into Minecraft. It is, for me, I've watched my 11-year-old play it for the past like 2 or 3 years. She has her building and love of things like geometry and math has grown exponentially because of Minecraft. It is an absolute banger of a game. It is included in your Game Pass subscription, and you can play inter-console, or I guess cross-console between Switch and Xbox. My child and I have done that all the time. She takes me to Cookie Kingdom, and we have such a great time. My second game, for all of those teens and tweens out there, if your teen is a superhero fan, definitely check out Miles Morales or Spider-Man if you have a PlayStation. It is some of the best games, best superhero games out there that you can get. If they do not, and you have an Xbox, check out, if you haven't checked out the Arkham series, please go do that. Arkham Asylum, Arkham Origins, Gotham Knights. I'm going to throw Gotham Knights in there. Even though it wasn't my cup of tea, your kid may love it. Gotham Knights, Arkham City, and Arkham Knight. Go check out, there's 5 Arkham games. Go check them out. They're usually very deep discounted, other than Gotham Knights because it's a recently new game. But any of the Arkham series games, go check them out again. They've been out for a long time. They are definitely deep discounted. And if you have a superhero fan who is a tween or a teen, these games, are they a little violent? Sure. But if they're watching the MCU or the DCEU, they're used to it, right? It's a superhero game. Definitely go check them out. And if you have little ones out there, I can't recommend enough. Outright Games Peppa Pig. What a fantastic game. I played it as an adult and I had a blast. I was stomping in the mud. I was skating around. I was having just a great time. I love Daddy Pig, and I had such a great time playing it by myself because I am an Outright Games ambassador. So if you have a little one at home and they're running around and they love Peppa Pig, go pick out Peppa Pig. But as you know, we have talked about Outright Games 1,000 times on the show. Their list of games includes Star Trek, great for your 9, 10, possibly 11-year-old. They have LOL, they have Bratz, they have Dragon, Legends of the Nine Realms. Go check out Outright Games' entire catalog. There's something for everybody if you're looking for games for a kid this holiday season.
The last game I'd like to recommend is Hot Wheels Unleashed. Now, my daughter just started getting into Hot Wheels, and we bought her some tracks and some cars, and she loves like making them go and doing the loop-de-loops and whatever. This game is that. It's basically like our childhood that we get to share with them. I definitely recommend this game for maybe older gamers, gamers that know how to use a controller, know how to do the sticks and how to make things go, drive with one hand, kind of do the gas with the other. But that doesn't mean that younger gamers can't enjoy it. I knew this game would be for her, so when I got it, she loves watching me play. Granted, I give her like a player 2 controller, and she loves talking about how we're winning. And we yell and we cheer, and my wife can hear us all the way upstairs when she's, helping get everything ready for bedtime, when we're playing right before bed. When we turn a corner or go off a jump, she'll be like, "Wow!" And, she'll also tell, like, my wife about the dino car that was catching up to us, or the whatever car that we were, battling. It's really cool. And, I let her pick the different cars. There's so many there, and her favorite is, of course, the potty car. We got a toilet car, and she loves it. And that's exactly what this game is about, just having fun. They also have blind boxes in this game that you can get with your coins, with your prizes, so she loves opening them up, seeing what we get, seeing what cool car design, is in store. And she always wants to play this game. It's a great game you can pick up for like 15 or 20 minutes. There's also a Batman expansion that I might have to look into getting because she loves Batman. She loves this game. But even with the base game, I think it's enough to keep younger kids entertained.
Thank you all so much. If you enjoyed this, again, hit that subscribe button. Happy holidays, and we'll see you soon right here on youtube.com/3dads on a console.